Welcome to the Where's the Finish podcast. We are three runners talking to our friends, sharing stories about running, training, life, and asking the essential question, where's the finish? WTF.
Hey everyone, before we get started, I just want to throw in a quick content warning about things talked about in this episode. There are talks about eating, disordered eating behaviors, calorie counts, orthorexia, that sort of thing. So if you do not like to hear that kind of thing, just know that this podcast does discuss this, and have a great day.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Where's the Finish podcast. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Shae.
Tonight's guest, we're really excited about this one because we met this guy at the 8 hours of the Berm, and when he told us just a little snippet of his story, I wanted to, we all we got to get this guy on. Kevin came over and talked to me. He's like, Joe, we got to get this guy on. I'm like, I'm already talking about it. Vincent Torres, welcome to the podcast, buddy.
Thank you for having me. Been looking forward to it ever since you brought it up mid-race when I was dying, but...
You were at, where was this race at?
8 hours of Berm.
At?
2.0?
Joe, you did it wrong. It's the Berm 2.0.
You know what? I'm just not picking up what you're putting down these days. Jeez.
Well.
Good Lord Jesus, forgive me for that right there.
That's all right, Joe. We'll get
I guess I got to stop putting down stuff.
So, one of the things we really
Only
like...
pick it up, Joe. Only pick it up. Don't put it down.
Pick it up, put it down. I did a little picking up, putting down tonight.
Did you?
Yeah, I went to the gym, and it was nice.
You deadlift 405?
No, I did not. We did some arms. I was supposed to do legs tonight, and then...
And nobody ever does legs.
I do. I love legs.
Yeah.
That's
love
my
doing
jam.
that.
I hate legs.
But my workout partner was supposed to do legs with me, and I was like, I want to do arms. I'm like, okay, well, let's just do it and get it done.
That's why most lifters have the chicken legs and the giant.
I had
giant frame.
I had massage therapy this morning, and it's always good for my ego when someone's rubbing my body,
And they're like, oh, muscles.
She's like, you have the biggest legs I've ever seen.
Yeah. I remember the greatest compliment I got in a massage, which is very strange, but she's like, you have so many muscles in your feet. It's like, I didn't even know this was something I could brag about.
You guys get compliments in your massage? That's weird.
Yeah.
You guys are getting massages?
This lady said, she says, I need bigger hands for you. I'm like, hot sauce. Thank you.
No, it was like
Oh no! Did I mess it up to where I can't
Did
loop
you
it?
do it again? So it just has to play forever.
We're gonna play the whole thing forever.
I love it. The whole song's fine. It's good.
Watch this.
Okay.
I fixed it. What did I also mess up that was like that? It may have been the applause. Yes.
I think it was.
There it is. Okay.
Continues to applause forever.
Yeah, well, that one
And ever.
actually very funny about that. I accidentally put it on loop, so yes, it would loop. I was just looking at
Standing
the
ovations.
settings.
Everything I'm saying is wonderful.
The entire podcast would just accidentally be applause.
Well, I had massage therapy for the first time whenever I tore my pec. And I was really weirded out about having anyone touch my body.
No, you weren't.
I was. I really.
No, you weren't.
Other than like the significant other that touches it, and the funny thing about getting a massage, they massage everything but what you want massaged.
No, that's not true. I literally want them to massage my legs, and they massage my legs.
Oh, okay. Well, but once I got into it, it's like, okay, this is good. I can see why people like it. And the next thing I did was pedicures, and now I get regular pedicures.
I went actually today and looked online to try to find the guy who I had a massage with at the last place I went. 'Cause he's not there anymore. I looked to see.
Find out where he moved to.
Yeah, so he's got a private practice to come to you type session.
Oh, nice.
So that's cool, but it's weekends only, which is also good.
He must have another regular job.
He probably does, yeah. Which I'm cool with that. I sent him a little message. I was like, "Hey, bro."
Yeah, I did that same thing. Y'all helped me detective my pedicure one time.
Pedicure lady.
Yeah, she moved on. I'm like, I don't know where she went. I was freaking out, and we found her.
did.
and then she came back to the place where she left.
The internet is a useful tool, but also a very dark.
Yes, it is. So, do you do massages?
I never have. Never have.
Okay, I was like, have we gotten into the full introduction yet?
No.
No.
We haven't even started.
I just had to know about massages.
Hey, welcome to the pod. Can you tell me about your massage experience?
Can't. Never happened.
Okay.
I don't personally am not a big fan of my own body, so I don't like other people touching me.
I feel that.
Of course, my wife. That's one thing. But
and your iPhone.
Yeah.
But no, as far as massage, I've never had one.
Oh, I feel the same way. Like I as I sometimes talk a lot of crap, and sometimes that's just covering up my insecurity. Like
No.
I do have some.
You have insecurity, Joe?
Definitely.
If you ever need a shoulder time,
I hide it. I hide it
I
sometimes.
genuinely, there's not very many people that I've met, and it's probably also because we're in ultra running,
Yeah.
that don't have body image issues.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like it's a big thing in our community, whether
That's why I
one
drink.
way, the other.
It took me the longest, I know, like an hour into the berm, I was already shirtless, and that was it for the rest of the day. Like me a few years ago, that was not it. I just was always, when I was younger, I was always bigger, so I was like, oh, we're going swimming, I'm wearing a
T-shirt
shirt.
in the pool, yeah.
And
Swim shirt.
T-shirt in the pool squad.
It took me until like mid 20s. Well, I'm 29, but like later in my life to be like, you know what, this is who I am. Kind of embraced it. So now never with a shirt, but it took a long time to really get used to that.
Yeah, I mean, well, body image is a big deal, and everyone has issues with their own body image. I know very few people that don't, and the ones that you think don't are probably the ones that have the biggest, because they're like me and they cover it up with a little bit of
Braggadociousness.
Yes.
How about that deadlift 405? Huh?
So really, one of the really things that excited me about you, Vincent, is you shared just a little bit of your story at the 8 hours of Berm. And I know a big part of your running story is weight loss, right? I mean, that's and all three of us have had this exact same story. We actually started off our very first podcast, which is kind of talking about
how we all used to be 100 plus pounds bigger than we are now.
So we all challenge each other to see who can eat an entire large pizza the fastest.
I could.
No,
I'd win.
No, you would not win.
I have won a pizza
first
challenge.
Off, I see how you eat pizza. You scrape all of the toppings off, set it off to the side.
No, that's when I'm enjoying a pizza.
Yeah.
If I'm eating
Without the toppings, though,
no, I save the toppings for last.
So
I eat one slice. I eat one slice normally.
Okay.
And then for the other slices, how many ever there happen to be, I will take those toppings off, and then I'll eat the bread part and then enjoy the toppings last.
Well, everyone at this table has lost triple digits.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have regained some digits.
But you've lost it at one time or another.
At one time, yeah.
And that's the thing about weight loss is sometimes it does that, and it's the
Sometimes you get a new job that has constant snacks on the break table, and you gain the city hall
constant
15.
potlucks, celebrating everything.
the goal is to get to a point to where we can maintain the best we can, right?
You work from home.
I just-
and you have a full kitchen like me.
No, I just I want my body to do things.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get over it looking a certain way and just doing things, but
So Vincent,
work in progress.
Kind of tell us your story, brother. Tell us about you.
So I was always a bigger guy. Played football in high school.
You local?
Kind of. Say it again.
Were you local? Where are you from?
Where I'm from. So I was born in Pennsylvania. Moved down here I moved down to Orlando when I was, I believe, a few years old. Until I was about 10. Moved to Utah.
Where in Utah?
Spanish Fork. Kind of Provo, Springville.
Oh, okay.
area. So moved out there until I was about 16. Moved back to Orlando. Literally same neighborhood, same area.
Oh, wow, cool.
And then just been there ever since. So, I went to Oak Ridge High School. That's where I graduated, 2014. Played football. So even out of high school, I was still a bigger guy, and I just kind of was always sort of athletic. Started working into some warehouses. Kind of kept the weight, was still over 300 pounds. And just kind of the running around the warehouses kind of maintained the weight for the most part. But it never really kind of slimmed me down.
It's kind of when you realize, like, oh, I actually really need to pay attention to the food, not just the moving around part.
Ended up getting hurt at some of those jobs. Ended up in a couple office jobs, and that's really where the weight exploded.
Yeah,
I was still running around, but was not running around. And so next thing I know, a few years go by, I'm over 400 pounds. At my heaviest, I was 417, 418 around there.
Wow.
And just
you've done great.
Yeah, thank you. So that was
far. So
that was a few years ago. So I want to say around 2019, 2020. I was about over 400 pounds. COVID had started. My daughter was born. My oldest was born March 28th. The same week she was born, I got let go from my job because COVID had started. So I was just depressed. I was home with a baby, didn't know what to do. My wife, she was still working through the whole kind of situation. And I just was so depressed. I just would eat and sit at home all day with the baby. And it got to the point I would fall asleep on my back. My face would turn blue. I would stop breathing.
Holy cow.
She would have to wake me up, push me over, kind of get me up. Just tying my shoes, I'd be out of breath. I'd turn all red. And then just a few years go by. So 2022, 23, just still big. And then a few years ago, I pinched my sciatic nerve and just could not walk. Craziest thing, dropped a pen, picked it up, pinched a nerve. So couldn't walk, couldn't do anything.
It's the weird things.
Spent Christmas in bed. That was 2023, I want to say. And then January of 2024, went to my first doctor's appointment in like 10, 11 years.
Wow.
Did the blood work, whatever. Doctor calls me the same day.
Did you avoid going to the doctor?
Yeah, I knew in the back of my head. I was like, I know something's there, and I know once I find out, it's gonna have to get fixed. And I just was avoiding.
Because it's always it's always the ignorant. Ignorance is bliss. Genuinely.
Well, I mean,
like if you don't know the amount of food you're eating, what you're doing, you're just like, it's fine.
Well, as a big person, I got tired of going to the doctor and always being told the solution to everything was lose weight.
Yep.
Without any assistance on doing it.
Well,
yeah.
And then it's also not losing weight.
Yeah.
Some of the things, yes, that can help, but they'll also just doctors will push everything on like, oh, you just got to lose weight. You just got to lose weight. Which is very unhelpful.
And to get body shamed from your doctor. I mean, I felt embarrassed to step on a scale in front of a doctor.
Yeah, even younger me, like my freshman year, so 15 years old, I was 265, 6 foot as a freshman, so I was already big. My sophomore year of high school, I was 6'3", about 310. When I graduated, I was 6'3", 330. So just always big. I was always the tallest kid, biggest kid. I was wearing like my dad's clothes in like the 5th grade. Like it was always my whole life pretty much. And so
that run in your family, genetics or?
Yeah. And it's just crazy because my dad, when I was younger, he was big into like the bodybuilding scene. So he was always like, when we were younger, he was very like toned and he had bigger arms, and he still kind of works out to this day. But my siblings are all bigger. I have 4 siblings. I got 2 brothers, 2 sisters. We're all pretty much over 6 feet. Even my sisters are pretty close, like 5'10", 5'11". They're pretty big. And just everybody in my family was just big. So it was just normal to me. Mm-hmm. And then having been an athlete kind of growing up, because I played everything. I was in Boy Scouts. I was in football, basketball, baseball, any sport I can do. And so I just, in my mind, in the back of my mind, I was always like, well, I can lose the weight if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Like if I needed to, I could do it, but I don't need to.
So then you saw the doctor.
So then I saw the doctor, got blood work. That same day, she calls me later in the day, says, hey, you need to come in tomorrow. And I was like, oh, that's not good.
No.
So I go the next day.
If your doctor forgets about you, that's the best.
Yeah, that's the best. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I go in the next day, first thing in the morning. She's like, 8 a.m., be here. I was like, okay, so I'm there. I get in, my fasting sugar levels from the day before, well over 300, 330, 340. A1C was about 10.8. Cholesterol was 200-300s.
So for people that don't know, the normal range is what? Like your A1C has to be below like 2, right?
6.
But less than 6. If you're diet controlled diabetic, it's like 7. Under 8 for sure. But the average person is between 5 and 6 for their A1C, and their blood sugar should be below 100.
Okay,
like 90 to 100. So I was triple the number. So
that's your fasting.
And that was fasting. That was fasting.
Okay.
So
you were lucky you weren't in a diabetic coma.
Yeah. No, she was like, do you feel fine? I was like, I'm chilling other than my back. But no, so that was January 2024. I know a lot of people, there's a lot of talk about it. She was like, hey, Ozempic. And I was like, hey, I don't know what that is. She prescribed it to me, and I took it for the first couple of months, lost like 30 pounds.
But it's good for diabetes though.
Yes,
right?
no,
So
A1C went down. In the first few months of taking it, it dropped down to like a below 8, like a 7.8.
Because these days, like Ozempic's gotten the rap for being the fat pill or the fat shot, right?
shot, yeah.
But I mean, and most people I think know this, that it is a diabetic medicine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it helped a lot. The first couple months after were just hard. I had a glucose monitor that would stick in your arm for a few weeks, and my body was not used to being regulated, so I was just crashing all the time.
Yeah,
I was just super tired and just could not eat. My wife, she works overnights, and she would blow up my phone because I'd be at like 50 in the middle of the night, and she would be like, you need to get up and eat something. So it lost like 30, 40 pounds in the first few months on that. And then just
so the diabetes, knowing that you had diabetes, that kind of what kickstarted your journey to fitness.
Yeah, because my mom was diabetic my whole life growing up, and just seeing her do the shots and the sugar levels, the blood testing, all that. My youngest sister, she has type 1, so she's always going to have the medicine, stuff like that. And my mom also, on her side of the family, real bad heart disease, stuff like that. She has had a quadruple bypass few years now, so she had open heart surgery a few times. So wanted to take it serious, and I was like, okay, I'll ride the Ozempic wave, but it just plateaued. Like I lost that quick 30, 40 pounds. So from like 415 to like 385, 390, around, got to about there, and just plateaued. And just because I wasn't working out, wasn't doing anything still. And then towards the end of 2024, so November, December-ish, just went back near 400. I had my doctor appointment was set for later that year, or early of 2025, so April 17th. And I said, oh, I got time, I'm good. No, it was not good. Everything went back up. A1C went back up. Cholesterol went back up. Weight went back up. So I was pushing 400 again. So then I just something in me, I was with my kids one day, and I was trying to play with them, run around or something, and I just back to the old habits. I just was hard to breathe, couldn't do anything, and back was always in pain, knees were always hurting. And then the beginning of April
2025.
Okay. The week before, I just kind of bought some like shoes, some Nikes that were like on sale for like $40, and just said, hey, Karina, my wife's name, Karina, I'm going to go for a run. She said, what? I said, I'm going to do what? I was like, I've got this doctor appointment next Thursday. I need a cram. I need to lock in. Like, I need to lock in. So went for, so like that Monday of beginning of April 2025, like the very first week, second, third, I was back up to about 390, 385, around there. By my doctor's appointment, so the second week, April 17th, went for my doctor's appointment to 385. I was at 385. And my doctor is super cool. She just was like, she looked at me straight up and just said, you need to lock in. Like, you need to get serious about this. You did good at one point. You need to lock in. And it was just the realest thing that a doctor, doctors like to beat around the bush. She was real straight. She was like, lock in. You know what you need to do. Get it done. So I said, okay. So,
I mean, your life literally depended on it.
Yeah. And you're so young and to have to deal with these issues this young.
So early.
Potentially you for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel this story in my soul. Like, when you told it to me at the race, I'm like, because I absolutely had the exact same story. I was 340 pounds. I'm 5'6", and my A1C one day was 12.6, and my blood sugar was 500. Oh, wow. They were going to admit me to the hospital, but they was able to get me on some insulin and get my sugar down before they discharged me. And that was the exact same thing that kickstarted, me to get back into fitness and to where I'm at now. And so I actually feel this story, it have exactly the same story.
Yeah.
Almost.
And it's funny because I tell Karina about how you guys wanted to hear my story, and I have a lot of friends from school or just growing up, and they want to hear me talk about my air quotes story, and it's just weird to call it my story because I'm like, it's just me, I don't feel like
but that is your story. That's who you are.
It's weird to me because I'm like, I'm not David Goggins, I'm not Nick Bear. I'm just this average guy.
Well, that's a good
dad,
thing.
So
we don't want you to be David Goggins.
People, it's impossible to relate to David Goggins. It's possible to relate to you. Like that's the thing of like, oh wow, and we had this conversation this weekend with Aubrey, And, you know, we were talking about Ball State, and she was just like, oh, wow, these are completely normal people that I know can do this. And that's what makes it more, that's what makes everything more possible, is you're like, oh, this person who works a regular day job can do that. That means I can probably do that.
Yeah, and that's part of why we have WTF. I mean, as the podcast, we want to bring relatable stories to people, and your story is
inspirational.
Inspirational.
Yeah, thank you.
Because a normal person can listen to like I can do this too, and it's amazing when you know people around you that have done it, and it gives you inspiration to do it yourself. And sometimes we need that.
And I just, first and foremost, before I go any further, just Karina, my wife, just try not to get emotional about it, but she's just so supportive. Every direction I've turned and twisted and turned in different jobs. We've been together 6 years now. We've got 2 kids, and just everything I want to do, she is there for me. You saw she was at the Berm. She took time out of her day, was there all day to just help me, you know, be my crew. She was my crew for the day. So the next few races I have set up, she has time off so she can be there, and just everything I do, she supports me. And just having her and of course my family, but just having her kind of be like, whatever you do, we're going to do a full send.
Well, I think it's really important to have people around you that support you in positive ways, because sometimes we get to where we were because of the same type of support. Like,
exactly.
You know, it's the people around you that make a difference in your life. I mean, you don't get to be, 400 plus pounds without by yourself.
Exactly.
And you also don't get rid of it by yourself either. You need, same thing with my spouse, has been very supportive of me in this process. So you got to have those people around you for sure.
Yeah. So she's just been huge. She's tired of me talking about my runs and my Garmins and my my
Asics. Let's start talking about your runs. So you got these $40
she will
Nikes.
never be tired of hearing about your runs. I promise.
To the point.
I swear she was snoring.
At some point, you may just talk her into it. That's what the rest of us do.
And it's cool. She'll go on a couple here and there. Her job's completely different from mine. I work at a desk, and she is on her feet all day. She's a store manager for Wawa at the gas station.
Oh, okay.
So she's on her feet all day, all night. But yeah, so back to the Nikes, $40 Nikes.
The magic $40 Nikes.
And just, I put them on, and we at the time we used to live near Lake Nona. Kind of,
Yeah, no, exactly where it's at.
We know where it's at.
Oh, okay. So where we were living, because it was me, her, and it was my parents. It was just kind of farmland. The house we were living at was 10 acres, had just a bunch of land, bunch of random neighbors, back roads. I just went, started running. And at first, just, 1 mile, 2 mile. That's all I could really do at, 385 pounds. And
the fact you're doing that more than just doing a block, that's amazing.
Yeah. So 1 to 2 miles, run, walk, because obviously I can't run very fast at that time or long. And then kind of transition from there, where my job has like a fitness room is what they call it. And it has like a massage chair, one of those sit down bikes, and then it has a treadmill. Nobody ever used it, just straight up dust on that thing. So I'm gonna start using it. So every day on my lunch, I got an hour lunch. I would go in and I would just run for 30 minutes. So if I could do it in the morning before work, I would do 30 minutes on my lunch. And then when I would get home, if Karina was off, then I would do another one. So just little increments, like 30 minutes here, an hour there, but I would do it a few times a day.
Awesome.
And then I started running. So about 2 weeks into running, I said, I've never ran a 5K before. I'm going to just do my own.
Yeah, I love this.
Did my own personal 5K just around where we live.
Yeah, you got to make sure you do it.
You got to make sure you do it before you show up.
Yes, I was going to say, I had to make sure I could do a half marathon before I ever signed up for a half marathon.
I've only told this story a handful of times, like 1,000. But my first time running that 3 miles, whenever I was training, I had this little old lady. She must have been 70 years old. She walked past me as I was in the middle of my run.
In the middle of your run. I've had a few of those.
Joe, it's not hard.
See the bugs crawling past and trying to catch up to them. So very first 5K by myself. Don't know what I was thinking. Middle of the day. It was like 12 o'clock, 100 degrees. I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. We'll get it done. 57 minutes. My very first ever kind of run walk. Was dying. 57 minutes. I walked into that door, just ripped off my clothes, put my sweaty self on the couch, and just started crying. It wasn't an official, race, but I've never done a 5K before in my life. So I was just so proud of the fact that I did 3 miles, 3.1 miles. And so I called one of my good friends from work. His name is Raj. I called him. I'm just crying on FaceTime. He's like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, I just did a 5K. And he goes, "No way." And I was like, "It took an hour, but I did it." He was like, "But you did it." So
That's right.
that was my very first one. And sore, whatever. But it kept going. Just every day. First month goes by, I lose a little bit of weight.
Well, did you sign up for a 5K after that?
Not for a while. So
he went straight to the 8 hours of the Berm.
I was like, give me the worst.
8 hours of the Berm. Let's go.
So about a month goes by. So we're getting there. I'm starting to lose a little bit of weight. I don't want to say any numbers yet. So a little bit of weight. 2 months go by. I'm still just doing my daily runs. Now it's getting a little where I'm picking up a little more speed. So now
you're learning how mechanics are working.
So now on my lunch I can do 2-3 miles, so 30 minutes. Not taking as long. Clothes starting to get a little loose. We have like some attire that we have from work, and those are getting a little big now. I'm like, okay, cool. We'll keep pushing them. Whatever. Keep going. So there's a 5K. And it's called the Frozen Jewel 5K. It's for some foundation. And I said, Karina, you know what? I'm gonna sign up for that. And she goes, okay, if you sign up for it, I'll sign up for it. I said, okay, cool. I was like, I'll even pay for yours. So I paid for yours. She has a good friend from her job, and so she came along. So it was the 3 of us. We dropped my kids off at my sister's house. Went to go do that, and just the environment, just the music and the people, and just everybody there, because at that point I had just been running by myself in the neighborhood on the treadmill, so I didn't experience the environment yet. And then the very first 5K happens, and the music, and everybody's just so hyped. And just
was you nervous?
Oh, I was so nervous, man. I did not sleep the night before, so I was tired, and I was like, I'm still going to do it.
Yeah.
So the buzzer goes off, everybody starts going. Me being my first race, I started off too strong. I said I got this.
And you get so caught up with the crowd. That vibe is unreal. Like any race beginning, you're just like, we're going.
So,
sprint at the beginning? No, never.
So I just take off from the line. And I hear somebody make a comment out here. Oh, that big boy can move. I was like, yeah, you damn right. So I start going. Then I started getting tired after the first mile. One of my good friends from high school, he shout out to Danny. He's real cool. He's part of the Grow community for Orlando. It's another run club. He's absolute athlete. He finishes his 5K in 22 minutes.
Oh man, that's fast.
An animal. So my Garmin goes off. It says I'm looking at it. It's like 1 mile. I see Danny coming back. He already did his loop. And I was like, well, where are you going? He's like, I'm almost done. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's cool. So I get to the turnaround point, and that's where it kind of I hit that little wall, that little mental wall. And I'm oh man, I started way too strong. So I just kind of start jogging into it. Hammies are getting tight.
Yeah.
I see the moms with the strollers passing me now.
Oh yeah, I love that. That's the best.
So then,
just so you know, it doesn't matter how fast you get.
There will be a mom
still
or
be
a dad
mom with a stroller that's going to be
dad.
faster than you.
And
moms and dads with strollers.
Shout out to them, because I recently did a 7-mile run with my youngest in the stroller. She's gonna stay home next.
Never again. Never again.
Too much. So I see them pass me. I'm starting to slow down. I see this dad and his son, maybe 5 or 6 years old, and they're running. The little boy's hustling, and I see them. They pass me, and I'm like, I see it, and I just picture myself with my kids, and I'm like, you know what? I want to be like that one day. So I'm tracking down this dad and his kid.
Nice.
Because I was like, you guys are gonna pace me without knowing it. So I'm chasing these guys down, and then I finished my first official race. It was 37 minutes and some change.
Hot dog.
Nice.
So
that's really nice. Yeah.
So a lot better than the hour, the 57 minutes before.
You showed up. That's all that matters.
Yeah. No. And so I was stayed for afterwards, and it was real good. Went home, took an absolute nap, just crashed for the rest of the day. And then because I was on a Saturday, took Sunday off, kind of recovered, went back to running that following week. And then then a month after that, I'm trying to remember the month, April, May, June, like July, I think, was when my follow-up appointment from April was. Show up, step on the scale, the nurse, I see the number. I tried to avoid the scale. because I feel like I at one point I was too into it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would eat something, I'm on the scale.
Hyperfixate.
Take a shower, I'm on the scale. Use the bathroom, I'm on the scale.
Sometimes when I really have to go to the bathroom, I do like to weigh myself before. And then immediately after.
I've had a couple pounds.
All right.
Sometimes you gotta know.
Do you guys know this? That there is one person
This is my favorite thing.
every single day that has the largest shit in the world. One person.
Out of 7 billion
everyone.
people.
Someone somewhere has the largest shit, and it could be you, and
could
you
be you.
never will know.
I think I've been the first a couple of times.
If I ever feel like it's the largest in the world, I don't care who sees it. It's going on Instagram. Call Ripley's because I don't believe it. Somebody's got to believe
It's
it.
not. No. You just said I don't care who sees it. It's going. No, it's I need everybody to see it. It's going on Instagram. I will full admit I have taken a picture just for my own personal. I didn't send it to anybody.
Oh, my group chat with my boys I've grown up with, they see everything. I've got ice baths, legs all out. They see all sorts of stuff.
Okay, so then you just need to tell them at one point, like, hey, I won the day, because that's what I say.
Did you guys not see the South Park episode where Stan Marsh lays the world's largest turd?
And he spirals up
And
the
he spirals up it.
Like an ice cream cone.
so
I feel like that's exactly what happened at TikTok last year with Scott Hoover with the palm frond and just stirring
With
the
that
shit.
porta potty.
With that porta potty. I literally had to keep my ass
He was on the mountain.
off the toilet seat
Yeah.
so I could shit because it was so full.
It's like an
Off
ice
the
cream
mountain.
cone.
It was. That's
poo
what it was
mountain.
like.
Don't tell me
like,
that.
yeah,
The darker
but just-
side of getting obsessed with the numbers.
Just get there early. Just if you're gonna poop, do it early. Not late in the day. Okay.
But so went back to the follow-up appointment.
Yeah.
Step on the scale. Nurse looks at the number. I look at the number. I said, "Oh, it's pretty good looking number."
Because
So,
you were 385.
so I was 385, and then I was about 330 something.
wow.
Oh, wow.
That's good.
In a few months. So
Yeah.
in about two. I think at that point it was like 2.5, almost 3 months. Already 50 pounds down. So
That's amazing.
nurse looks at the scale. Nurse looks at me. We go into the room. She pulls up my chart. She goes, keeps double taking. Keeps looking at me. She's like, "You lost 50 pounds in a few months?" I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, I was like, "I guess so." And she was like, "How?" I was like, I just run a lot. And she was like, "What do you mean?" At that point, after a few months, I was really pushing it. And now it's kind of a daily habit. I try to do about 10, 15 miles a day. So at that point I was doing about,
That's a lot.
I was doing about 10 miles. So I tell her, I'm like, "Yeah, I do about 10, 15 miles a day." And, I have it on my Garmin, my Apple Fitness. You can see the mileage just
Do you have
spike.
Strava?
I do. Have Strava.
That's important.
The kudos matter. So
Kudos do matter. That's right.
and I was like, "Yeah, I run like 10, 15 miles a day." And she goes, "Why?" And I was like,
Well,
"I'm fat." So it worked.
It's like,
Because I
excuse
want to
me?
lose
did you
50
not just
pounds.
see what happened? I
Yeah,
lost
so-
50 pounds. That's why.
I was gonna say also, excuse me, I need my endorphins. Thank you.
Yeah. So at that point, it's more just like now when I don't run, I feel bad. So
Yeah. You crave it.
yes. So
Yeah.
so that was just the nurse. So she was like, "Well, keep it up. Make sure you stretch and hydrate." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I guess maybe she told the doctor because she comes in and she was just like, "Where'd the other half of you go?" And I said, "Well, I started running a lot." And she's like, "Yeah, I heard." And I didn't know she also was into marathons. She's done a few. And I told her I just very strict on my calories. I know.
What do you do? Like, if you don't mind me asking, like, where are your do you have a set number that you try to stay at or a set range?
Yes. And I also stay away, like anything liquid wise, like I don't really do like juices or teas or
Yeah.
No liquid
sodas.
calories.
Easiest way to,
No
easiest
liquid
way to
calories.
do that.
Now the only type of liquid calories I'll take is like my hydration packs.
Yeah.
I do some of the BPN.
Yeah.
The carb fuel stuff.
Yeah.
But that's about it. I don't really do anything else.
That's sports nutrition. That's not, doesn't count.
So when I have this app, I think it's called like My Net Diary. And it says for my goal, because I'm 6'3", and I was 385. So it was like, hey, anything under 2,500, I think is what it like kind of estimated for me. I said, yeah, no, I don't think so. So I usually do about 1,500 a day.
So you
1,500 calories.
log your calories every day. Then.
Everything.
Don't like it.
Everything.
That's so
I don't
low
like it.
calories.
So it is low. Now most days I'm definitely under 2,000. Some days I am definitely under 1,500. I am eating though. A lot of people are like, "You just starve all day." I'm like, "No, I do
Yeah.
eat."
Yeah.
I
It's
promise
just
you,
your volume of food, right? Your
Exactly.
volume.
Yeah.
of eating.
So like Karina, and me big on like the cauliflower rice.
Two more,
like
and you're out of here.
2 more, you get to go. But I just really watch what I eat now, because like a bag of cauliflower rice, like a whole bag is like 90 calories.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, you mix that with like some ground chicken. You know, now I have a big old bowl for dinner, and I'm at like 300 calories.
Yeah.
So you know, and then like my lunch, I
got a good recipe for you that I made yesterday.
Shit. That's
volume eating.
We love volume eating. We're good volume eaters.
And then for lunch, I know people hate it. I'm big into salads. With Karina being a manager at her job, she gets like super discounts on salads and stuff. Or, like I said, I know people hate it, but those little like frozen kind of lunches from like Walmart and stuff, you can get it for like $2 and stuff, and then it's like under 300 calories, like 30 grams of protein. Like I'll just have one of those. Like I drink a lot of water throughout the day. Like I have a gallon jug, and I probably drink maybe 2 or 3 gallons a day. Like I do drink a lot.
Shit, that's so much water.
But I do also just like sweat a lot though.
Yeah.
Because a typical
you're running 10 miles a day too.
Yeah. So like typical day for me, I'm up at 4:30. My apartment complex has a gym. It opens at 5. Sometimes I'm there a little too early and the badge won't work, so I have to wait a couple minutes. First one in there, so 5 a.m. I'm already starting my run. I work 10 to 7, so 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So I'll run from 5 a.m. to either 8 or 9 a.m. So 3 or 4 hours in the morning, knock it out. Get home, shower. I live close to work, so that helps. So I get to work. It's every day. I take my first meal, I guess, or bite of food. So I'll have like a protein bar, or I'm big on like the low calorie oatmeal with like protein and stuff. I'll have that at 10 o'clock. Lunch, I'll eat kind of early-ish. So like 12:30ish, I'll eat my lunch. 3:30 on the dot, I'm in the lunchroom. I'll do another 2 to 3 miles for the day. Then I'll have like another protein shake at about 4 or 5 o'clock, get home at 7, eat dinner, and then I'm done for the day.
So you're time restricting also with your food.
Yeah.
Very, very.
So what's the goal? Like where are you trying to get to? Like, is there a number you're trying to get to? Or are you just trying to say where you feel healthy? Or
So I used to be like, well, to me it was like, oh, the number's not important. It's how I look. Cause I'm very, so right now I'm down. I didn't want to tell you guys the number yet. So
all right, we can wait.
I'm going to tell you now, cause I was waiting, but, so right now I've lost 95 pounds in about 4.5 months.
Damn.
I wanted to hit that 3-digit before getting here. Wasn't able to get too many runs in this weekend.
You tried shitting before you came?
For fact, didn't eat today. No. So 95 pounds lost. I'm at 290, like 0.7, something like that.
Well, actually, if you consider the fact that what your highest weight was, you're actually even higher than that. You're like over 100 pounds lost now.
Yeah. If so for me, I'm like 95 pounds in about 4.5 months.
Yeah.
Overall weight loss definitely more, because my heaviest, like I said, like 417, 418 around there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And just, I know I've lost a lot of weight. I have a lot of clothes that I had to get rid of, or clothes that I can fit now. Mm-hmm. Like I said about the body image, I'm still very hard on myself. Sometimes I see myself and I'm like, I don't feel like I look different.
Yeah. So that's always one of those things of like, how many years does it take before you realize that your body looks different? One of the things that I had to do, that I've told other people after weight loss, is take a picture of yourself and crop your head out. Because then you're like, you just see this body and it's not your face.
Oh,
and you process it completely differently.
And it's funny that you say that, because I actually have a photo and it popped up on one of those Snapchat memories. Mm-hmm. And when I seen it the other day, like I cried a little, and I noticed, I was like, you know what? I did make a big difference in not just my body and my weight, but in my health. Mm-hmm. So this is the photo. I haven't shown anybody this, but that was me when I was over 400 pounds.
Yeah.
So I was about 417, 418 in that photo. Just huge, just solid. And so now I don't think I have any recent photos. Yeah. I might somewhere, but it's just so different seeing that, like, I used to just carry all that extra weight around. Yeah. And so now when I realized that, I'm like,
you carried like a 7-year-old.
Pretty much, yeah. So it's definitely like a huge difference now that I can see it. I'm trying to find that.
You know, one thing I think that's really interesting about, especially with weight loss, because it doesn't matter where you're at on the scale, right? Mm-hmm. You're still going to have you're still going to have those issues, even if you're at the other end of the scale.
So this was in July.
Oh,
so I'm a bit smaller than that.
That's great.
Yeah.
But I think that was my biggest thing too. Also because I know like muscle, how's it go? Muscle weighs more than
it does.
Than fat.
Yeah.
Well, a pound of muscle still weighs the same as
is a
fat,
pound.
Yeah.
but the space it takes up is different.
Oh, because
Muscle's
I'm
denser.
Volume.
I'm starting to see like the quad muscle come in, and I've never had that. So now I just have like I call them my hoochie daddy shorts. So I have like these like short shorts I walk around in, and so my I'm always trying to like flex on Karina. But she used to dance in like high school and everything, so her shit's all solid. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe not you, but.
So as a person that's been an athlete in the past before you started up this, I mean, I know for me, I'm just curious if your stories continue to be similar to mine. I always used fitness or exercise as a way to control my weight. And that was the whole purpose of exercising most of the time whenever I was younger, was even when I was even competitive in powerlifting and when I did bodybuilding, all those things was all about controlling my body image. For me, I think this time around, what changed for me and why I feel much better about the way I'm doing things is it stopped being about my body image. It started being about my fitness. And as I got fit, I was able to see the body change,
Yeah.
My biggest thing. So, I was 250 and I expected by the time I got to 150 pounds, I was going to have the flattest stomach. I was like, I'm going to be like seeing a 6-pack when I get to 150 pounds.
It's all shredded.
No, it was very far away from that. But
You're close.
Yeah,
You were close.
I was probably about 30 pounds away from a 6-pack. Yeah.
Yeah. You had a 12-pack.
I have a keg right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but I think so for sure. Especially high school. Football was my most like dominant sport in high school, and I played offensive line, so always a bigger person.
And
so
you had to maintain.
had to have size.
You
for
had
that.
no choice. You
I
had to be big
and strong. So I was like, as long as I'm strong and I maintain my weight, which was over 300 pounds, I was like, I'm good. I don't want to get too lean because I did want to play college ball, stuff like that. But I mean, that didn't happen. I got hurt my senior year. I had a concussion. I was out of school for a few months. It was
That's a bad concussion.
Yeah, doctor was like, no more. So I was like, okay. So, but yeah, so that was always my thing was like, oh, well, I can lose the weight. I know I can lose the weight, but I was just like, I just don't need to.
But it's at least you're strong. So the thing it is,
Yeah, but at least I'm strong. Yeah.
Yeah, for women, the thing that I was told, if you can look down and you don't see your stomach and you just see boobs, you're fine.
What if you look down and you can't see your penis?
That's called a dicky. That's called a dicky do. You can't see what your dicky do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, everybody else would be like, well, you can't see your feet. Joke's on you. I've got a size 13. I've always been able to see my feet. No, the feet were never the issue.
You know what they say about big feet? Big shoes.
Big socks.
Yeah.
Less choice in colors.
Yeah, black or you get white. That's it.
Well, I've got black and white.
Yeah, there you go. Mix it in one. Look at that.
But yeah, so it's just if you would have told me even a year ago or 6 months ago, like, hey, you're gonna be into running, and it's not even so much as a workout anymore. It's like that's just like who I am at this point. And it sounds crazy to say because I was never a runner. I was always the big kid, and I used to hate sweating, and now I'm like I watch like running documentaries. I have all
Which one do you watch?
What's your favorite?
What's your
so the one I like, and I think maybe because it's newer and because I think he's pretty cool. King of Moab with Max Joliffe.
Max. Oh, okay.
Joliffe, I think you say it. So that one I really liked. I think also too because I grew up in Utah, so I can say, oh hey, I've been to Moab. I never ran that much at Moab, but I've been to Moab.
Yet.
Hey, shout out to our friend Ari. He just finished Wasatch 100 this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See,
he did great.
It's gotten to that point now. And I do want to say thank you, for that experience at the Berm, just because after doing that, I didn't complete the full 8 hours like I had wanted to. I did 6 hours, which
that's still hard enough.
Still, oh yeah,
I would have done
never
zero
done that.
loops, and I would have been like, okay, I'm done.
And so, I was actually more hard on myself afterwards than I was proud of myself because I didn't have. You saw I had like pavement running shoes. I had like regular Hoka Clifton 10s. I had like some Asics Nova Blast, and they just were not the right shoe. And
well,
my
there's no right shoe for that.
Yeah, and so
I've never been on the Berm 2.0. And I never will.
So during the Skunk Ape 100, we will often have people that just take off their shoes and run sections of that because it's so sandy. But the thing is, it's a learning process and a journey.
I learned so much, and Karina too. Just even as like a crew person, she. My next race coming up is the 12-hour TikTok Ultra. On the 27th.
Make sure you take a stick to clean down the
Scott's
going to race director does it.
How did Berm 8 hours at the Berm get on your radar even?
So
what was your progression? Because you go from 5K to 8 hours.
I was like, I did the 1 5K. At this point, so another month goes by, and I'm just. On my lunch, I'm running 5Ks. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing 3-4 miles on my lunch at this point. So I'm like, well, if I can do that, I can do more. So I just...
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Hey. I was like... and then I got caught up in the whole... I used to listen to a lot of music when I would run. Mm-hmm. Ran through all my songs a few hundred times. Can't do it anymore. Big on audiobooks and podcasts now.
Yeah.
First couple books... audiobooks were both of the Goggins books.
Yeah.
I don't remember the actual names of them.
That's where I started. So I'm no shame there.
So both the Goggins books. I have both of Nick Bare's books.
Yep.
Cameron Haynes has his, I think it's his newest one. I have that one. I've got a few other, I just don't remember the names, but I was listening to Goggins talk about like the ultras and stuff like that. So then I went through that what's it called? Like a rabbit hole?
Yeah, rabbit hole.
On YouTube. And I'm just watching all sorts of ultras. And then I see like a video on YouTube and it just says like Florida Ultra. And I was like, well, they have ultras in Florida? I was like, I live in Florida.
Oh no, I'm in danger.
So I that website, what is it? Ultra sign up?
Yeah, Ultra sign up.
Like it's Ulta Beauty.
So his phone, because he tries to go to Ultra sign up all the time. And one time he accidentally put Ulta
instead of Ultra.
Oh no,
I Ulta Beauty all the time.
I have the pages just like open.
He's got a bookmark ready to go, open all the time.
Yeah, I do like
never closes.
Look, there's the Skunk Ape. The long haul 100.
Yeah.
So a few.
Did you put in for the giveaway?
You put in for the giveaway?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're giving it away next
for the
week.
long haul. Yeah,
long haul next week. Giving it away.
So pretty much I saw Florida Ultra, watched the video, saw, I don't remember which Ultra exactly. So I said, oh, cool. So I typed in ultras in Florida and then it showed me all of Florida and I said, Orlando. And then it was a few popped up and I saw the 8 hours of Berm and I told Karina, I said,
poor thing.
I said, Karina, because at that point I was, I think the furthest I ran was a couple 10 milers, like around the city, like through.
But that was road though,
like,
right?
Yeah, road.
You never done trail before?
Never done trail.
Okay.
So just straight up road and treadmill. And I know, side note, a lot of people are like, oh, treadmills don't. No, miles are miles.
Miles are miles.
I love the treadmill.
You're moving your body.
Yeah, and it's easier for me to get to the treadmills because like I'm running at like 5 a.m. I don't want to be just out in the street at like 5 a.m. So I've done a couple 10 milers, stuff like that, a few mile runs. And so I tell Karina, I said, hey, look at this race. She goes, 8 hours. I'll go, yeah, 8 hours. And she was like, if you think you can do it, if you want to do it, I'll support you. So I said, all right, cool. So the only thing is with so I work Monday to Friday. Karina's schedule kind of varies. So she put like a bid for her shift. Mm-hmm. And she goes, okay, I put it out there. I'm going to see if somebody can take it. It's like Thursday night. I'm like, dang. She's like, oh, nobody can get it. I guess you can't go. So I was like, so at that point I didn't buy it yet. I was like, all right, well, maybe there'll be something else. And then Friday morning. So she works Thursday night, Friday morning. So like the last minute to be able to sign up, she was like, I'm driving to work. She's with me. She was like, oh, hey, I forgot to tell you. I was like, what happened? She was like, somebody took my shift. I'm off tomorrow night. I stopped. I'm driving. I stopped in the middle of the road. I said, you what? She's like, I'm off tomorrow. I said, I can do the race. And she goes, yeah, if you want to. I was like, well, yeah. So I was like, I called my sister. I said, hey, I'm doing a crazy race tomorrow. I'm doing a crazy race tomorrow. I need you to watch the kids. My kids are huge with my sister. My family's huge with them, but she's like the godmother of my kids.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sierra because she's always watching my kids. My mom too. So she goes, okay, cool. We'll have fun, whatever. And so No, actually, no. That was a different race. She was going to, and she wasn't able to because I had canceled. Or I was like, oh, I can't do it anymore. I said, hey, Mom, last minute, I don't know if you have anything that you're doing this weekend. Can you watch the kids? I'm doing a crazy race. So that's how that one went. So she was like,
the key was there's crazy race.
Yeah, crazy race.
Crazy race.
Okay,
Get
got it.
those kids taken care of.
Kids, crazy race.
Yeah. So she was like, yeah, for sure. I love the kids. I was like, okay, cool. Which at this point, we'll get back to that. So we dropped the kids off. I signed up for the race Friday morning. It was like, oh, you have like the last spot. I was like, oh, bet, we did it. All right, cool. So I'm talking about all that work and everything. And I'm like all hype and everybody's like, 8 hours, what's wrong with you? Like 8 hours of running? You're just gonna be out there for 8 hours? And I was like, they're like, it's gonna be hot. And I was like, yeah, we live in Florida, it's always hot. So I was like,
It's gonna be real hot.
This one is a special
I was like, yeah, I'm doing an 8 hour race because everybody in the office knows me as like the running guy now.
Oh yeah.
And it's cool because I have a few people in office that run now, and I have them on like Strava and on Nike and stuff, and so we just kind of chit chat about that stuff. But I'm kind of crazy, so they'll be like, I ran 3 miles. What'd you do? And I'm like, oh, it's 15 today, and they're like 15. So
it's like lunchtime.
Yeah. So that night, so the night before the Berm, I go, Karina, we need to buy some stuff. I don't have nothing right now.
So this is part of like, this was the smallest amount of taper tantrums I've ever heard.
Well,
because when you're in a taper tantrum, you buy everything.
So because Karina couldn't get off, Thursday I ran 10 miles,
nice.
which for me was a lot. So because I was under the impression I wasn't going to be able to make it, I was actually going to do my own 8 hours at home. So I was like, well, I'm going to do something. And then she told me, so we go to Target last minute. I buy, a lot of people don't know this, but the, oh my gosh, what are those? There's these cough drops. The vapor, I think they're called the Vapor Cools.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually was eating those during the race because they would clear up my sinuses so good.
Do they have menthol in them?
They do.
Yeah.
Yes. So I started, I whatever I had, I just like threw them out when anyways. So bought some like.
Wait, do you not know?
No, what's with the menthol?
Oh, it makes you poop a lot. Menthol gives you the poop.
Oh, that doesn't happen to me.
Menthol, fresh and full of life.
Have you ever had? No, I've
menthol.
had when I was like, I had it is the poop maker. I get diarrhea from menthol. So if I have like a couple too many cough drops, I'm on the toilet.
Weird flex.
I never. All right. And then sometimes she's number one in the world.
Number one in the
world. There you go. So everything was last minute. And I was like, I don't really have trail shoes.
So what'd you get to eat? What'd you snack wise? What'd you have?
I had like sunflower seeds. I had some like the BPN gels.
Yeah.
I think I had some applesauce. I didn't really. That was my thing.
I don't think he's learned about ultra eating yet.
I wasn't really. Yeah, because my thing is like when I go to run, I don't like to eat before I run. But like something like that, obviously, now I know you need to eat.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have a whole lot of snacks, and so I think that's why it was definitely hard. Well, because it was also the Berm, but it was also a little harder than it needed to be because I wasn't like fueling correctly.
Yeah.
I had electrolytes. I had the water down, but I just was not eating. I will tell you what. I don't know. It was like a blur. Somebody handed me a hot dog and an orange. I ate that, went back out, and felt amazing after that. So I don't know who it was, but whoever it was.
This is like a very good typical ultra story.
Yeah.
It was a blur. Somebody handed me a hot dog and an orange, and everything was better.
And I'm back to life.
Yep. I felt good. So now my whole thing going forward. Karina too. She's like
hot dogs, right?
Hot dogs. And I remember. So I don't remember who. It might have been you because I remember somebody was like, "Do you want ketchup or mustard?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "You just want a dry glizzy?" And I was like, "Dry glizzy, I guess." So I ate it dry, and then just went back out running. But no. So now going forward, Karina has like a list for the next ultra for food and stuff.
You can have pocket dogs. You know that, right?
Pocket dogs.
A hot dog in your
I
pocket.
can put spaghetti in my pocket. Like
absolutely. What's your spaghetti policy here?
So I was definitely underprepared for the Berm, but I told like when I was done and we were leaving, called everybody. Well, people called me. Everybody was texting me. I was like, it sucked. I can't wait to do it again next year. So I was like, it sucked, but I loved it because now next year I did this much the first time.
Yeah.
Now
how far did you go?
I think I did 3 loops.
Okay,
I did,
so it's right under 19 miles.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like 18.9 or something.
Yeah.
So just under 19 miles, which was the farthest I ever ran. So that was my PR distance wise. I PR'd like the 10K. I PR'd like the 5K. Like
That's bad.
I had like 8 PRs that day.
What I'm saying is that means you have very soft PRs.
Yeah.
You have very good PRs in your future.
But it also, it being so tough though, has just like it made me like a switch clicked in my mind, because I was like, you know what, that was like the hardest thing I've done running kind of race wise. Like now I'm ready to just tackle like anything.
And quite honest, it's not a very easy course.
I think you told me, you were like, yeah, this is like the hardest race I've ever. Good luck on your first one.
As far as first ultras go, as far as first,
I have some recommendations for
time
some other
races
races.
go. Yeah.
But and then just last weekend I did the Labor Day 5K, and like the 5K vibes are one thing, but I was like, man, you know, this doesn't feel like I did at the ultra. I was like,
where's the hot dog?
Was just different. Yeah, where's Joe? Where's that beard at, man? No, and so but no, the 5Ks are fun. And then I PR'd last Sunday with my 5K at 31 minutes 44 seconds.
There you go.
So
nice.
I could feel my watch vibrate, kind of beep at the mile markers. Paid no mind to it. I didn't look at my watch not once. Felt good. I was just cruising. I turned the corner because it was around a lake, and I see the clock, and it said like 31 minutes. At that point, it was like 31:20 or whatever. And I was like, what? And I looked at my watch, and I was like, there's no way. So I just picked up the pace a little bit, and I hate to admit it, I ran through the line because I just was so excited, and I just kept going because my watch said like 3.
You weren't there yet?
So it said my watch, because I have a Garmin, so it said 3.1, and I was like, Strava's going to tax me.
Yep.
So I like grabbed some water, and I took like a few more steps, and it said like 3.11. I was like, okay, that's good. Okay, I got this. So stopped the watch. I'm super hyped. I'm wearing sunglasses. I was like crying a little bit. I'm like looking for Karina, and I don't have my phone and stuff. So I'm like walking around just like crying, and then I see her, and then hugged her and told her about the PR and everything. So, but the berm is like what really kind of made me like, if I can do that, it made me feel invincible. If I can do that, I can do anything else race wise, and not even race wise, life wise.
In-Vincent-able?
Invincible.
Ooh, that's good. I've never heard that. So, that's nice. That was a good one.
That's the name of this episode.
Invincible.
Invincible.
And no, so I just thank you so much. It was just like, just that race alone just propelled me forward to want to do more races. So I know there's a I don't even think I told you this. I might have posted it on Instagram, but there's a my birthday's in October 15th.
Libra.
Yes, I'm Libra. So on the 7th,
I'm October 16.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
And what year?
87.
Well, I don't want to tell you now.
He's 97.
And we're moving
95.
We're moving on.
There on that, so that weekend, so the 17th, there's a 24-hour race, and it is every 30 minutes you do a mile. And so I told Karina, I said, hey, I want to do that. She goes, are you sure? I was like, matter of fact, I want that as my birthday gift. So now you can't say no.
So, which race is it?
It's a new race, 24-hour. I think it's like a Commodore.
Okay, yeah, I haven't heard of it.
Florida.
So
Where's it at?
I know it's like Southern Florida for sure.
Huh.
Let me see.
I never heard of it.
No, it's like, I think it's like the first time.
Well, whoever the
happening.
RD is needs to do a little social media or something.
Yeah.
Get out there so people can find out about it.
Yeah, so
Is it on Ultra Sign Up?
it is. That is where I seen it.
By the time this interview's over. Well, people will know about it.
People know about it.
All about it.
And it's like I said, I just see all these races now, and I'm just like, you know what? I want to push myself. Like, so I had this conversation the other day with Karina where I'm proud of where I've come from, you know, growing up and stuff like that. And I'm proud. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago, whatever. But me personally, even 6 months ago. So like me personally, I feel like I don't have something like to be proud of, you know? And so like, and as little and as weird as it may sound, because some people are like, oh, you're just running. No, like I'm proud of the berm. Like I want my kids when they get older to be like, I want their friends to be like, what does your dad do? And they're like, oh, he runs ultras for fun.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be that dad. And because I feel like.
Be like, no way. It's not humanly possible.
And it's cool too, because racing has like kind of held me accountable, because I tell people about it at work all the time. So now I'm like, I have to do it. But because I have to do it, like, it helps me with my weight.
We use that strategy too.
Yeah. So it's just
like putting things out in the world.
Yeah.
So I I
got a letter in the mail today.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's from Badwater.
What'd Badwater say?
I got a Badwater mail.
What did it say?
Congratulations. Welcome to Badwater Salt and Sea.
Yay!
Yeah, I got the race book for Salt and Sea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's good to sign.
I didn't check my
It's
mail.
in the truck.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I didn't check my mail.
Oh.
I brought your mail in.
You brought my mail in?
Yeah, there's no Badwater mail.
Oh.
Well.
I think it's progressive.
You got an insurance
I got my insurance card.
Well, it's right. Putting it out there in the world does help hold you accountable too, and having goals and working towards those goals, and then having the support people around you. That's a big part. How's your family taking this change? Like from your kids, your wife, because you've mentioned them several times and what you wanted them to see from it, and your extended family. How are they feeling about this journey?
Very, very. My whole family's very supportive. I'm very close to my siblings, my parents. My parents are separated as of recent. So I do feel like a little bit of backtracking, but I feel like that also too was part of my weight gain. I got very depressed from that.
Yeah.
But happy now. They're both happy. They're doing their thing. But my parents, I'm still super close to them. Super close to my siblings. And everybody's super supportive. And they're always like, well, if you ever need us to watch the girls, or you want us to go along, and for the TikTok one, my mom I think is going to go and be with Karina, so she's not.
So they come to the races next, and they watch you and they help you, but they're going to listen to this podcast. We're challenging you to get out there with him and do it too.
Yes, I tell them all the time. I know my sister Sierra that I talk about all the time. She does her thing at the gym. She's lost quite a bit of weight too. So it's cool having her kind of, me and her talk about it a lot. My younger brother Gabriel, I make fun of him now because I weigh less than him. He's also a big dude, so he's about a little over 300. He's probably like 310, 315. And so I'm always telling him, I'm like, hey man, and this goes to anybody at work, at home. I always invite people to go running, but it's always, oh, I can't keep up with your pace. Oh, I can't do this and that. And I'm like, no, I will go
whatever
at your
pace.
speed. Like, whatever you feel comfortable with.
Sierra, Gabriel, y'all need to get out to a race.
Yes, 100%. I will pay for that race. You just show up.
One cool thing about TikTok though is you probably aren't going to need a ton of fuel.
So we didn't mention this. Yeah. He signed up for TikTok.
Yeah, he did. He said he's doing the 12 hour.
Okay.
12 hour.
You did mention. Okay. Yeah. So that
they're going to have amazing food there.
Oh, they have the best food there.
Really? I know.
Amazing cheese.
Best.
You get a quesadilla. You get some bacon.
Pancakes and stuff.
Oh man,
they have brisket juice.
Brisket.
Is the bacon pocket bacon?
Yeah, oh, we do love some good pocket bacon.
Pocket bacon.
2 more and you're done. No, just kidding.
No, one more. She's done one more.
That wasn't a sneeze. That was y'all talking. Ugh. And then I just remembered about your.
You know,
we gotta talk about your insoles too.
Oh yeah, my insoles.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna talk about that here in a little bit.
So do you have like a running club back home that you're running with right now, or have you found that?
No, I've had lots of invites. With how, so me and Karina, we don't really see each other a whole lot because I work days,
that work
she works
schedule.
nights.
Yeah.
So it's really just like my good friend Danny that I said, their run club meets on like Wednesdays at like 6. Well, I'm at work till 7. Mm-hmm. You know, by the time I get downtown, you guys are done. And then like, so it's really just whatever days Karina's off, like I'll go for a night run, or like she's off that night, so I'll get up in the morning and do like a longer run in the morning and stuff. So like my schedule's just kind of like random. It's consistent like for me, but it's just kind of random, so it's hard sometimes.
Yeah. But yeah, you have to have that flexibility, and you don't want to not spend time with each other when you're both
exactly.
available.
You only got a short window.
Yeah, and then too like there's a couple like smaller like pavement trails like where we live, and we'll take the kids. Like Karina will walk with my oldest Anastasia, and then my youngest, she's 3. Her name is Catalea. I'll put her in the stroller and push her and do like a slight pace or whatever. So I try to make it fun for them too. just because my 5-year-old is probably the biggest 5-year-old in Florida. She is tall and big. So she is 115, 120 pounds, but she's probably 4.5 feet tall. Like she's pretty tall. She's tall. She's big. Like I said, my sisters are about 5'11", 5'10", so they're tall, which is crazy. My mom's like 5'4", my dad's 5'10".
Oh my God. Well, that's crazy. My nephew, he got made fun of in school because they said the kids were making fun of him because they were making fun of him and saying he was a 4th grader and not a 1st grader. Because he was just he was just big.
Yeah. And that was my biggest fear from my oldest. My youngest is small. She's like 30 pounds. And so both my kids they have like ASD, so they are on the spectrum. They're still, they can do their thing. My 3-year-old's still not fully verbal. She will say like a few words, or she'll sing like some of the Disney songs. My oldest didn't really say a word until she was about 3, maybe 3.5, and had her first speech therapy appointment. And when they had her in there, they had her playing, and she just started talking for them. And me and Karina just start crying, and they're looking at us crazy, and they're like, "What's wrong with her? You guys okay?" And I was like, "I've never heard my daughter's voice." Oh. So my biggest fear as a dad now is like, I don't want her to be bullied for being, big and what people would say dumb, so. Just being active with her and trying to get her moving and stuff, is definitely one of my motivations too, because if I'm over 400 pounds and I can't move, how am I supposed to move with my kids?
Yeah, right. Got to break that generational curse.
Exactly.
Because I've dealt with that myself. A lot of my family, large people, and my whole life I've been trying to kind of outrun that generational curse.
Yeah, and so and I've lost weight before, 20, 30 pounds here, but the wrong way. Like I'll not eat for a few, like I remember one time I lost like 40 pounds in like a month, but I didn't eat for like 2 weeks, and I'm working in a warehouse and stuff.
Kevin knows this kind of story of my similar. The reason I had to have my gallbladder taken out is because when I first started losing weight, I did it the wrong way. And I lost about like 50, 60 pounds in the first 3 to 4 months. And that was by making sure that I never ate more than 1,000 calories a day and tried to keep it under 500 most days for several months. And so if you do that, you will lose your gallbladder.
I will say that probably no one knows how to lose weight better than an overweight person. But the thing, we get so good at losing weight, but horrible about keeping it off and actually having a healthy lifestyle.
And I think that, like you said, like the key word, like for me, is like lifestyle now. So there's always been in the back of my head, like, cardio is the fastest way to lose weight, especially for a bigger person. And so as I'm doing these runs, and now that it's an everyday thing, and now it's just like my lifestyle, it's my routine. It's like it's been the easiest. I don't want to say easiest because running's hard, but it's been the easiest time for me to keep the weight off and continue losing weight, because I'm still eating. I'm still, making sure my nutrition's taken care of. But I'm running. Because now, as I'm progressing and I'm seeing the weight loss and I'm seeing the time cut down for my races, like it motivates me.
It's a lot easier to haul butt when you got less butt to haul.
Exactly. I mean, in a few months to go from an hour 5K to 31 minutes. It just was like, next time I want to be under 30 minutes. So it just pushes me to want to lose more and be consistent. And like I said, it just ties back to my family. And like whenever I go to my sister's house, yesterday I was kind of crashing. I forgot why I didn't eat for whatever reason. And I think it was Saturday, actually. Saturday, we went to her house, wasn't eating. She had like these protein snacks and like some healthier snacks. So she, let me get some of those. And Karina, like I said, is, big on like making the chicken, the rice, and, we like the low carb stuff and stuff like that. So it's just been key too, because like not just the weight, but my A1C, my blood sugar levels, everything's been amazing. Everything has been below 6. So like 5.7, 5.6 is what I've been staying at. I did a prick on my finger the other day for just to see where my sugar was at in the morning, and it was at like 97. So
all right.
Keeping that going, and just like I said, just running has really it changed my life realistically for the better, because I just was, if I was at 417 pounds, could I have gone more? Could I have gone, weighed more? And like if Karina wasn't there to stop me from not breathing on my back, like what would have happened? And then my kids. And so I think just becoming a girl dad is what has made me the softest. And so, and so now I'm like, I couldn't picture not being here for my kids. And so I think that also just is helping. And then just, like I said, the environment that you guys had at Berm and like at the 5Ks and stuff, that's just, I didn't know how inviting and just how like amazing the running culture could be, because like, I'm sure, like with like the weightlifting culture, it's very different.
Yeah.
Very different. So I came from kind of that background to like, oh, hey man, like when I was at the Berm, like Ethan, oh my God, what was her name? Nancy, I think it was. Everybody just, hey man, you're doing awesome. Keep going. Like some people slowed down and like ran with me for a little bit.
Oh, that sounds like Judy.
So that
sounds like Judy.
Yeah, maybe
that was probably Judy.
So just the whole.
Did she look like a small little pixie or a sprite?
Yeah,
that was Judy.
Yeah, there we go. Was there a Nancy there? Am I tripping?
I think it's Judy.
Okay, so Judy. Okay,
definitely Judy.
Yeah, I think it was Judy actually.
There was a Nancy there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So
there was Nancy.
So
but also Judy.
I think that's one of the things that draw us into it. I'm sure, definitely me. I can speak for myself. Is the community around trail and ultra running. It's different than any other place I've ever been, and just being around trail and ultra runners, spending time with them, you learn so much from running with other people too, and being out and just being supported. No one's looking down at you in any way. We all have our own body shapes and sizes. We all have our own paces. And the thing about this sport is just doing the best that you can do.
It's you versus you, right?
Yeah, and
just everybody else is there.
Everyone's there to support you.
And that's what a lot of people were telling me. Like, what's that very old cliche saying? Run your race.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing was, it really was just a me versus me. Like at the Berm, or even any race. I know I'm not to the point where I'm going to be first place or podium and stuff, but I'm going to do my own race and I'm going to set my own PRs. I'm going to win my own race. So like, for example, that Labor Day one, I came in like 124th out of like 300 people or something like that. When I had that medal, that finisher medal, my daughter doesn't know the difference. She said, "Daddy, you won?"
Oh,
I said, "Yeah, I won." And she goes, "Wow, you're so fast." that enough is alone, So,
Yeah.
and it just, it's been very inspiring, and just, I've never thought I'd be a runner, and now I couldn't imagine not running. And I'm sure Karina's tired of seeing all the new shoes at the house.
Never.
There's never enough shoes.
All right, here's the question. How many pairs of running shoes do you own now?
This is 6 or 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's good. That's
Overall
good.
shoes, because I have a separate closet with other shoes.
Just running shoes.
But no, my running shoes, like 6 or 7. And then but my thing with her is I'm like, well, no, these are for like my long runs, Karina. This one's for like my faster runs.
Yeah.
And these
I got tempo runs. I got everyday runs. I got recovery runs.
Wet outside. So, no,
Nice.
but she so it's been definitely a new experience. But I just kind of, like I said before, people on Instagram, on TikTok, you've probably seen it. I've been posting a little bit here and there, and just people reach out all the time, and they're like, "Hey man, you inspired me," or they'll post their runs and tag me in it now, and it makes me want to keep pushing even harder, because I tell everybody that they'll ask me, they're like, "How are you doing it, man? Like, what are you doing?" I'm like, "You guys, I'm just a 29-year-old dad that works a 9 to 5. I just make time for it. I do as much as I can, and I get it done, and I'm just your average person getting it done." And that's why, like, when other people come to me, I tell them, it's more of a mental game than it really is physical. Mm-hmm. So just it's been super nice having everybody reach out.
So what's next?
Well, we got TikTok. What's the goal at TikTok?
Marathon? 50K?
30.
30K?
30 miles. 30 miles.
30 miles.
So-
30 miles. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
12, because it's 12 hours. I think it's a 2.8 mile loop.
Yeah.
It's a very fun time.
Yeah,
It is,
it's a great race. It's well directed. There's great support there. My wife and a couple other friends got their first 50Ks there last year, and it's a really good race.
Yeah.
It really
It
is.
is.
It's fun. We had a great time last year and the year before. We're not going to be there this year, though.
No.
Unfortunately, we got some other stuff
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
But Joe's going to Cowboy.
Yeah, I'll be out at the Cowboy 200 that weekend. My wife
Is that where you're going? Because I think you said
Yeah.
Nebraska or something, right?
Yeah, I'm going to
What
Nebraska
are you doing
for-
in Nebraska?
Yeah, so I'm going out to crew our friend Andy for the Cowboy 200. And
He's
then,
the race director of Long Haul.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so Andy's running.
And then the
Cowboy.
weekend after that, I'm kicking off my Cross Florida 200.
Let's go.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
wow. That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, so I think that's, I want to do at least 30 miles at the 12 hour. I did tell, everybody, I just feel like tackling the berm and the sand and the dirt compared to like the pavement, I feel like I can handle the pavement better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because that's literally what I run on every day. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, no excuse though. Next year for the berm, definitely pushing more.
He'll get the full 8 hours.
I'm pretty sure the last 2 years they've had a 5K during the 12-hour race at TikTok.
Yes, so it's really
on the
fun.
backside of the lake.
Yeah, so you'll be running,
And there'll be a bunch of 5K runners out there at the
because
same time.
I have been accidentally part of 5Ks when I'm running that
They're
race.
like, good for you, Ray, for your 5K.
You're like, on your left, get out of my way. I'm trying to run here.
They're like, we're done. I'm like, no, I've still got 11 more hours.
Yeah. It's very funny.
It's just when I was doing the Great Southern Endurance Run. So I did that twice, and so I think it was like mile 20-ish. It's like they had the 5K going on at this one place, and so like you have all the ultra runners coming through, and then this one lady was directing traffic for the 5K, and she's like, okay, 5K this way, and then she saw 100K this way. She kind of knew that like, you're wearing a vest, you are not part of this 5K, you go this way. She knew the turn everybody was taking.
I didn't have my vest at the 5K, and it made me feel weird because I was like, I guess I don't need it, but like
emotional support vest.
Yeah, but no.
So we're gonna need snacks.
But like I said, so like a lot of people watch like movies and shows and stuff when they're eating. I watch YouTube videos of like longer runs. So
we'll give you some suggestions of some stuff to watch. So have you watched Barclays?
I did watch that.
Race that Eats Young.
That's a very good one.
Very good. And then, but as far as races go, so I've got the 12-hour one so I signed up for the 6 hour. And I said, well, I'm already going to be there. Might as well just do the whole thing. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, why not?
Paid the price difference, did the 12-hour, or I'm going to do the 12-hour now. I do want to do that 24-hour in October. And then, like I said, I was looking at I know the Skunk Ape has a 100, the Long Haul has a 100,
Mm-hmm.
Tampa has a 100.
No, don't do.
Tampa doesn't have a 100, my bad. But
Tampa's good. Tampa's good.
It was miserable for Kevin.
It was miserable for me. I had a bad time. It was my one and only 100, and I died.
So far.
You died again, Meg.
I'm not going back.
Yeah, we're gonna crew it this year. It'll be fun.
But no, so I think I want to get to that point where like I'm doing these type of events where people are like, you did what? You do that for fun? Like there's this one girl at work.
I don't even like to drive that far.
There's this one girl at work. I was like, yeah, I'm doing the 12-hour next and stuff, and she's like, the only way I'm doing that is if they pay me. I was like, no, I'm paying them.
Yeah. It's very disconcerting. When I did my cost per mile for my DNF, I was very sad. I was
How much money was each mile?
let's see.
Actually,
So let me go ahead and.
it was like $500 per mile.
So much mile. No, I don't know about that, but it was probably
It
pretty
was
high.
about $121 per mile.
Jeez.
That's a lot of monies.
Yeah. Let's see. If I had,
so after you told us this great story about your weight loss,
it only would have been $50 per
On
mile
this
had
table.
I finished.
on this table in front of us, we have some unique eats. We have some very interesting flavored cotton
We're not
candy.
making people eat
You
ice cream. It's cotton
absolutely
candy.
do not have to partake in this. I'm not going to ask you to do that. But Joe, I'm going to ask you to do that.
You must at
Okay.
least have this kind. So we have a variety of cotton candy flavors in front of us.
Yeah.
Joe right now is opening the banana split cotton candy. Joe, how do you feel about cotton candy in general?
I love cotton candy, but I like the way it melts in your mouth.
So that
So make sure you get some of the
multi flavors.
What is it? What is this middle one?
this middle one. This one is maple bacon.
Oh, I gotta try that one.
So just so you're aware, because I looked at the calories, half a tub of this is 50 calories.
No,
Yes.
half a tub is 100 calories.
Half.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
A half
per
a tub is
container,
100
200.
calories. Yes, that's correct.
Ooh,
All right, Joe.
banana split.
Joe, what do you think?
It's good.
You got the pink
I do. I got pink, yellow,
and the brown.
And the brown in it.
So you got 2 pieces of pink and 1 piece
Don't say it.
of brown.
Come on, Joe.
pink and a steak.
I pressed it too
Come
hard.
on, Joe.
That's it too early.
Oh,
What'd you think? Do you like it?
I love it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's a
it
pretty
is good.
one.
This is definitely not the crappy ice cream. challenge.
Yeah, no, this is good.
This is something I can enjoy.
This one is root beer float flavor.
I'm actually surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like it.
Oh,
maple bacon was actually really good.
Maple bacon.
I liked it.
I love maple bacon donuts. Are one of my favorite
I
things.
love a maple bacon donut, but
This root beer float I felt tasted exactly like root beer float.
root beer float is perfect as far as taste. And you know what? It took me, so I absolutely love and adore cotton candy. So it took a lot for there to actually be cotton candy for you guys. Just so you are aware.
That is good. The root beer. I like the
banana split's really good.
I like the banana split better than the root beer.
All right, let's hear your verdict on this maple bacon.
Very heavy on the bacon.
Yeah.
Very smoky.
It's smoky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yep.
smoky.
Very smoky.
You want to try some of these other flavors? There's
Sour
sour alien fluff.
So we get to taste what an alien tastes like.
Yep.
This is rainbow pucker puff. Pupper.
Oh, I can't do
Pupper
sour.
puff.
No sour. They're actually not sour.
It's not
you
sour.
would think it would be sour because
Yeah,
it
it's
says so, but it's sugar, so it's hard
orange dreamsicle.
Orange dreamsicle.
Oh, I love
That's
orange
amazing.
dreamsicle.
I was gonna say I love orange.
And
Yeah.
frosted donut cotton candy is absolutely amazing.
Okay, so I'm going to try the cotton candy.
blueberry jam.
Orange
Blueberry
cream.
jam's good too.
Orange cream.
Which one do you want, Shae?
Which one did I
Which
eat
other-
last night?
Which one do you want? Which one do you want?
The alien?
Alien fluff.
All right, we're trying them all out here. Which one?
There was another one here
Creamsicle.
last night.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
don't remember which one it was, but I ate it.
You ate the whole.
I was
thing.
that's probably the
Oh,
one
I
you
ate the
finished.
unicorn one
The unicorn one.
because that was not the greatest one.
It was
so.
unicorn poop.
Honestly, so far, the banana split's been my favorite.
Okay.
Banana split, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you guys are the same, apparently.
Yes. We're cut from the same cloth.
But he's a Libra. What was this? What'd you think about this one?
It's pretty good.
This blueberry.
I
jam?
didn't
Does that
taste
count as
one.
ASMR?
I didn't taste any of them I didn't like, but
We're killing Bobby Joe with her misophonia
I know.
too.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Bobby Joe.
the banana split definitely is my winner.
That one's pretty good.
That's so much cotton candies.
They're so good. I could literally eat all of these right now.
Did you try which one? Have you tried them all, Joe?
I didn't try this
didn't try the
rainbow colored here, the
You
rainbow
tried frosted
sour.
donut?
I did not try the frosted
Oh
donut.
yeah,
either.
frosted donut's my favorite.
Trying all of these, I am gonna have to do the long haul now.
Oh, so you can just eat all this all day during long haul.
I don't know how that would make me feel.
The
Without
rainbows-
like the substance.
Rainbow sour's pretty good. Okay, last one, cotton candy,
Did you try the jam?
frosted donut.
Jam
That is good.
That's really good.
That one's really good.
Favorite, Joe?
It's now the frosted donut.
That's what I said. Frosted donut.
It's now
That's
frosted
my
You
jam.
gotta try the frosted donut too.
That's my jam. I like the frosted donut.
So frosted donut 1,
Banana
split 2, and the rainbow.
The rainbow.
Yeah,
Wow.
the rainbow sour number 3 for me.
I actually didn't really like. I don't know. I don't really like that one. The frosted donut.
Well, you
It
know, we
was
can't
good,
be we
but out
can't
of
be
tiers.
exactly the same because we're only sharing part of our DNA.
I think
Did you get both colors?
I did.
But you know, you're also tall and I'm short, so there has to be
Something.
something to make up the difference. You know.
I think banana split.
Banana split.
Yeah,
Banana split and then I'm big on dreamsicle flavors.
Okay.
So banana split and then dreamsicle.
Yeah, anytime those seasonal milkshakes come out, I have to be away from the restaurants. Because
What about you, Shae?
The dairy kills
My
me.
favorite is the blueberry jam
Okay.
with the root beer float as the second.
Okay.
So definitely different taste buds.
I like
Jam was second.
I like
Jam
the
was-
frosted donut. I do like the banana split. Those are probably my two favorite.
I don't like the
This
super
is why
artificial.
This is
banana
why
flavor.
Kevin is my best friend. Because he likes the same ones I do.
Yeah.
I'm just an odd duck.
Well, you're eating cotton candy. And
Right.
Yeah.
I love
delicious.
cotton candy. That one picture of me eating cotton candy in LA.
That was fucking hilarious.
Yes, that was a great cotton candy.
It was a penis.
Yes, it looked like one.
It
for
literally
sure.
was like we got this cotton candy thing in LA. It's huge. It was like this.
It was like a
5
head,
foot
like a
tall.
head with a
It was like-
beehive
it
hair
was
thing
like-
on it.
I mean, it was huge. Like
was-
literally, it was like 4 or 5 foot tall.
It was massive.
Banana.
And what was the cotton candy?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
cotton
all
candy.
cotton candy.
That's all cotton candy.
It's like a life-size mannequin head in it.
Yeah,
It does look like a penis.
it does. Yeah, straight up. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. You have to speak into the microphone.
This picture.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Yes, you've seen it plenty of times.
Definitely.
I took a picture.
Yes, you did
Of course
take
you
the
took
picture.
it's probably
And like the
staged.
worst part is, if you look at the tip of it, it's like squished in. It's like
It's a perfect.
The what of
penis.
It's very phallic.
the tip of it.
the tip. Yep,
It is
the
very
tip. It's
phallic.
like got clear
How many
definition.
inches-
It's like
how many
very
inches would you say
unfortunate.
that is, Shae?
This at least 7.
So I know. Let's see. We haven't set the date yet for the 8 hours, the Berm yet. I'm taking over that race. Me and Joe put it together this year.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to race direct it myself next year. So I haven't set a new date for it yet. But I'm pretty sure whenever that comes around, we're going to even see a healthier, more efficient running you in that race. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. Cause
I can't wait. I can't wait. Just knowing going back now, I know. I'll have more experience and especially with the nutrition and stuff. And
I think you should do Skunk Ape 100.
I want to do a few 100s actually. So I told
What's on your bucket list?
I've been telling Karina. I said, hey, I showed her today. I said, hey, this is open for. No, I showed her on Saturday when it opened for registration.
Yeah.
I said, look, it's open now. And she's like, when's that? I was like, it's in April. Put the PTO now. No, I definitely want to do a few. For sure, yeah, because I have a what is it, like a key, like where you hang your keys at?
Yeah.
I have a bunch of my like a few 5K medals. I've got
Like
the
your
jar,
a medal hanger.
I've got the jar of dirt on the counter from the Berm. So
When we're done, we're going to show you Shae's medal collection.
Yeah.
geez, I can only imagine. But now, and then I told Karina, I was like, yeah, see, it's cool if I do the 100s, I don't get a medal. And she goes, oh, that sucks. I was like, no, I get a belt buckle. Now I have to wear a belt.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So no, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, and just see what I can accomplish in just the sort of next year.
We're excited to watch you in your journey. For sure.
I'm hard on myself, but I'm learning to be proud of myself because
We'll
it
see
is
you
a
out
big
there.
difference.
Well, yeah. And
I can't wait for more. The skunk ape events for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll have Sierra or Gabe with me, and
Yeah.
maybe not at the Berm. I don't know if I take him to the Berm, but something else for sure.
Well, we're excited to follow along, and if there's anything that we can do to help you in your journey, let us know, man. Because we
Appreciate it.
we love helping people out, and you're going to do big things. I know it because you've got the right mentality for it, and you just diving deep into ultra, which is what we all do.
Yes.
So yeah, these trail and ultra marathons, man, they'll get you.
They will.
So,
The community is really where it's at, though.
yeah, for sure.
But a few of the people from the race, I have them on Instagram now and
Nice.
and Strava and stuff. So
That's what's up. Shae, what do you got coming up? What do you got going on? Anything exciting? Nothing.
No.
Nothing. You just starting running back?
I'm
Finally?
starting running back. Yeah.
Tell us about your running adventures this weekend.
Well,
What happened to your arm? Why are you wearing red?
well, you know me. I'm very,
very
very
much so.
coordinated. I'm so coordinated. My hand-eye coordination beyond. Like people rave about me, about my hand-eye coordination, about
Yes.
how I'm never clumsy. I'm just so on top of everything.
I have heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's well known.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's not at all true. Maybe not. Maybe not. A sidewalk decided to reach up and bite me. And as part of that, I did full on Superman. I completely scraped my palm and I sprained my wrist. But luckily, you don't run with your wrist.
That's what I said when I broke my shoulder.
and so you know what? I had that happen to me near a lake near my house, and I tripped over the sidewalk a little bit, and I started trying to catch myself. Felt a little pull in the hammy, and I said, "No, I need my legs," and I just took the shoulder to the floor,
To barrel roll.
laid on the ground. Nobody saw it. Felt a vibration on my arm. My Garmin
Your
was
head
texting
call,
everybody.
yes.
I said, no. It was like 6 in the morning.
I remember Susan one time, she had just gotten, when she was on, doing the Garmin stuff, and she had just gotten her watch, and she had set her husband Mark up as the contact. And so we're out running trail, and she just hits a little cedar nut and just goes ass over tea kettle. And all of a sudden it's calling Mark, and she's like, I don't know what happened.
That's very funny.
I will say some people need to practice falling, but if you're me, you've been on the trail for almost 5 years.
You're going to fucking fall.
I haven't fell yet.
ACFL, bro. That's where it's at. You're going to fall at ACFL, and you're going to shit in the woods.
Will it be falling or will it just be laying down? Because I might
Yes.
just be so
Might be
tired.
just so
I just go
tired.
straight down.
But I will say,
I didn't fall at the Berm. I hallucinated with the pine cones, but that was about it.
It was a touch of heat stroke. So yeah, last week I actually put together a nice solid week of running. I'm like feeling very focused. I missed a run, but that was because I accidentally slept in until 5:45 and then I had to work until 8. So I was like, I'll give myself a pass on that one. So
Well, you gotta be smart.
Me and Greg went out last week and got a few miles on the Across Florida course. We did 20 miles. And I actually got to hit the last few miles that I hadn't ran on that course. So I have now said, now I got to go back and do it continuously. But I have now touched my feet
all of it?
on every section of the course from the Gulf to the Atlantic.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So coming up.
Yeah.
I think I saw
finally
that.
hit
I saw
that
that post and
Yeah.
part of the trail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very excited.
There was no reason for me to go out and do that section of the trail before, so I just had to plan to do
Yeah.
it,
There was no
So
reason
then-
not to.
So what you got coming up, Kevs?
Well,
Did your coach actually give you workouts this week?
No,
after making you rest after PTC.
I rested an entire week.
Nice.
A whole week, 0 running. So I had to go to DC for work, and which was nice that I didn't have to worry about trying to squeeze a run in up there. But I just we hung out with Craig and Aubrey this weekend and went to Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, it was
So
cool.
that was a lot of fun. We had a good time there. And then I've got an easy week this week. I'm easing back into it, but I have a feeling you're going to hear me bitching more about some speed work because he's probably going to try to get me from
Sounds about right.
now until Javelina. I guarantee you my training cycle is going to start and he's going to hit me hard.
Yes.
yeah.
So, which is good. I mean, that's what I need because I have some pretty hefty goals, for 100K. So, but obviously we've talked about what we got going on. We know that Joe's doing. You got ACFL.
Yeah.
So you're going to try to do it in 5-6 days, 4 days,
5
4 or 5
days.
What is that?
So the Across Florida
Across Florida 200.
Yeah, we talked about it quite a few times on the podcast, but it's a retired race. But myself and Greg Lawson were the last 2 people to register for it, and we hadn't ran it yet. We both went out to Long Haul and DNF'd in January, and I was basically broken for 2 months, and I was supposed to do it in February. So Greg and I are now planning to do it the first weekend of October. So October 2nd, we're going to start on Thursday morning and hopefully have it done by Monday night. So
Nice.
we're looking at 5 days.
Yeah.
Our plan is to take it slow and easy, 40 miles a day, go, run for 16 hours and sleep for 8,
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. and
That's
just-
my plan
and make
for-
an adventure
That's not
out
what
of
we're
it.
doing at Big Scrub.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say.
I know you were. And
That sounds
we're not
exactly
doing
what
that.
I wanna do.
No, because are you taking those days off work? Because I'm not.
So
I'm not taking any time off.
Yeah, the Across Florida is a 200-mile race that goes from the from Inglis at the Barge Canal and the Barge Canal on the Gulf Coast and runs through the Greenway, through the Ocala National Forest, and finishes in St. Augustine at the fishing pier.
Oh, wow.
So it's a multi-day race. I've probably crewed, I think was 35,
Yeah.
36 people.
I had close to 27, I think 26, 27
Yeah.
people I've crewed. So I know
Yeah.
you've had more than me.
Yeah, I've crewed a lot of people on it, so it's my time to go out and do it myself.
Nut up or shut up, Joe.
And I did talk to Ron, who has a couple belt buckles in reserve
Very
for
nice.
us.
Oh, good.
That's
That's
good.
nice.
So yeah,
So if you're interested in running 150 miles,
I
so there's no cutoff.
It's crazy because it sounds fun.
There's
I would
literally
like-
no cutoff. You can take as much time as you want to do it. You just can't get off course. Joe has a race called Big Scrub 150. Shae and I are doing it in January. If you want to come crew us, then you would
Or
be
just pop in
eligible
for some miles.
to run the race yourself.
yeah, it's an invitation only, so you have to crew or support someone else in their race in order to get the invitation.
Yeah.
But once you have it, it's a
What
really
is that?
It's in January.
We're going to do
January
ours
1st.
on
So
January
it is
1st,
a virtual.
but a bunch of other
it's a
people.
virtual race, and so you can start it any time in 2026. You just the only caveat is that you have to do it in one go. So, but you can take as long as you want.
So I do have a question, Joe, since you're the race director. Is it okay if I stake in, stake out?
It is not okay to stake in, stake out, Kevin. You must stay on there. There's lots of wonderful.
You must stay on the. What if?
So if you can carry yourself on your own 2 feet, like say to a campground,
What about to a place a mile and a half off course?
Like to my house.
You realize both of us live less like a mile
think you
to a
guys-
mile and a half off
No,
the
I
course.
think you guys got to suck it up and stay on the course.
No, see, in events like that, like there's a few. I think what is it? Daytona, I think has a 100 also.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
Daytona.
So there's been a few, and I've even downloaded some of their maps already on my Garmin.
Yeah,
Daytona's
Keys is good,
really easy. It's one direction
Yeah.
on one road.
Keep the ocean to your left.
But
There's actually a couple turns.
There's a couple
in
of- yeah, there's a few
in like
little
the
turns.
first 50K, I remember I had a couple turns.
Yeah, when you get down to St. Augustine,
I
from
do
Jacksonville Beach area, there's a few turns you have to make around St. Augustine. Then once you get back to A1A, it's pretty much a straight shot.
yeah, because I know. I think next year, like I really want to push it and do some longer, maybe a couple hundreds next year.
So you need to step up progressively. Just
break
really
yourself.
sound advice right now. Like you don't need to go out and do 100
You know,
miles.
no,
Yeah.
he is on the couch to 100 miles.
I understand that, but please don't overskip
break
some
yourself.
of those other.
Enjoy
distances.
the other distances in between.
No,
Yeah.
100%.
So like do a 50K, do a 50 miler, do a 100K.
But if you must go straight to 100 mile, at least
you don't have
have
to
the
do
marathon
100.
first.
I went from 50
no,
to
but
100.
marathon distance for sure. I know because that's why too. Like this the Berm. I did
Yeah.
the 6 hours, so that's why I did TikTok Ultra. I was like, I already did 6 hours. I'm gonna do 12 hours.
Yeah.
And in October, I want to do the 24 hours.
Yeah.
So and just kind of
Time looped events are perfect for people like us. Where we're trying to figure it out and get those first distances in because
Yep.
you just go as far as you can the time you have.
Yeah.
And then you're done. You know.
Oh, if
you
I-
don't have to worry about cutoffs.
I'm gonna hit the marathon distance at TikTok.
Yeah,
Probably gonna
for
cry
sure.
while I'm running. But
Yeah.
because I've never done it because my furthest run is 18.8.
Crying and running go
so-
hand in hand.
They
It's
do.
okay.
I cried a lot at PTC too. It's fine.
He
Does
whined.
the tears
whined.
count? The tears count is salt, right? That's right.
I was crying. I was tearing up. I was like, Shae, she's so nice to me when she crews me. And
And then I was like, eat this food.
I was like, fine, fucking eat a goddamn food.
I
all
don't know.
the
Crying like
foods.
that might get you out of zone too, man.
That's right. But no, all seriousness though, if somebody does crew or help pace for Big Scrub this year, do we have to wait to the following year to be eligible?
No.
Okay, so if
They're
crew,
immediately eligible.
they're immediately eligible.
Yes.
So then,
that's
then somebody could crew us.
yes.
And then we can immediately turn around and crew them.
Crew them.
We'll get to the.
But they had to
end.
be eligible before signing up. So,
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. I get it.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, immediately eligible.
Okay. That's good to know because I'm sure there's a lot of people who are curious about this
Yeah,
event.
because there might be some people that want to crew you first Yahoos and did January, February, and come back in November, December. and do it
Exactly.
themselves.
Yeah, that was my thought.
Completely fine.
Yeah.
I know for sure I want to start just kind of keep getting my mileage up.
Yeah.
Because I have everything here.
You want to compare Strava mileage?
My most like accurate mileage is on Apple because I had an
okay.
Apple Watch first and then all
Gotcha.
the other stuff. But my first the most I had was last month. So August I did 200.3 miles. Whereas in April my first month of running I did 34 miles.
If he's got 200 mile month, he's getting pretty
Zero
daggone
miles.
close to ready.
I got 0 miles.
You were ultra ready with 200 miles a month.
Yeah, for sure.
So for right now, since middle of April, I have done 523 miles.
Okay.
So
Very nice.
So,
Very nice.
Just kind of going, increasing.
So you're like mass voluming very like lower distance mileages. You're doing
Yes.
3, 4, 5,
Yes.
3, 4,
So,
5.
Yeah, because I'll do like tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight gonna go run. So run tonight.
What are
run
you
in the
doing right
morning. I can
go
run
run.
in canes. I can run in canes. It'll be fine.
You got Crocs on. It's fine.
No, these are my canes. Put respect on it, man.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. It came with a little hook. I don't know. It was cool. It was on TikTok. But no, so that's kind of where I'm getting it. I'll do my 10 to 15 miles in the morning, 3 miles on lunch, and then a few to end the day. And then
That's so
that's
many
where
miles.
I kind of get it.
What? Do you resting at all? You take a rest day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
At least 1 to 2 rest
because there are a few days where I'm not able to with the kids and
Got it,
Karina
got it.
working. So there are days where I do rest. Karina is big on that.
Yeah.
I do a lot of like the ice and the ice baths or like the salt baths.
Yeah.
Karina helps me stretch a lot because I am notorious for that. I don't stretch as much
Yeah,
maybe
runners
as I
don't
should.
stretch.
It's
You just don't stretch.
I do,
stretch.
but I do
That's my
also keep
problem.
like a good pace though. I'm not like running 6-minute miles every day or nothing.
Yeah.
I'll do between maybe 9:50 to like 11.
But a 50-mile week is enough to get you out to most ultra distance.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I that's about so that's about what I'm doing. 50, 60. Let me see, because that one was 200. Yeah, so 200. So my latest run was Saturday, which was 15 miles, 2 hours 27 minutes. So it's just I know I'm trying to keep it going. I know I'm not going to get to like 400 or 500 in a month.
Yeah.
But I just want to keep it consistent.
Did like calendar club.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because like I'm not Andy Glaze. I'm not going to do like 100 a week.
We love Andy Glaze. You like good Andy Glaze.
I love Andy. He's actually I've messaged him a little bit on Instagram before too, and I was like, hey man, you're super motivated. Like you helped me get into running. Like I've lost some weight, and he was like, "Oh man, I'm so happy to hear that." So he'll like a couple of my posts and stuff. So it's been pretty cool. But yeah, so I just want to keep it consistent.
Yeah, that's
right. Like I said, I know I'm not shooting for gold. I'm not shooting 2-hour marathons and stuff. But as long as I can keep going and I'm staying healthy and staying with the recovery, because recovery is just as important as training.
That's right.
So nutrition wise, I'm making sure I'm getting my electrolytes, stretching. I've got rollers, and even on days where I can't run, I have a stationary bike.
Okay.
So I'll do 30 minutes or an hour before I go to bed at home and
Cross
just
training.
Yeah, just keep moving, right?
I would. I've already been talking about it. Florida has a few 70.3s.
Yeah, Ironman.
For the Ironmans.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to be able to do one of those. Gotta get a bike.
Can you swim already?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a really good swimmer. And Boy Scouts when I was a kid, we used to.
Oh, you did the mile probably,
Yeah,
right?
so we would do those, and then we had one badge where you would have to like take your clothes off and make them into like flotation devices and stuff. And so
Flotation
I was
device.
like 13.
What, they give you a badge for taking your clothes off in Boy Scouts? That sounds horrible.
Yeah,
Of course, it was the Boy Scouts.
Two badges. One if you're in the water. One if no. Which side note on that? One of those commercials came on, and I was like, "Mom, look, I can get paid." And she was like, "That happened to you?" I was like, "No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I didn't mean to scare you." But Boy Scouts was amazing. Because that's actually, I feel like when I look back on it, I'm like, man, maybe trails and stuff like that is my thing. Because we used to do that all the time when I grew up in Utah.
Yeah.
Because we lived right in the mountains. It was like a 10-minute drive from us. So we would just go up all the time. We'd go on like these 50-mile hikes and stuff. Like, and like, it was just amazing. So
I was active in Scouts until I was 15. And at 15, it was no longer cool enough for me to be in a Scouts because girls didn't care for Scouts.
oh, but see, I grew up in Utah. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so it
it's
was
Scouts
of
and
course.
sports. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to. If you get your Eagle Scout, all the ladies are like,
yeah, see, I didn't get the Eagle Scout, moved back to Florida, but
it's that Mormon thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've heard about the underpants.
Well, I was gonna say all of the Boy Scouts are typically run in a various different wards. And
Yeah, because
stuff.
I think out here, like you have to pay for it. Out there, it was like part of the ward. It was part of
yeah.
so we would go. But a lot of my friends from school and sports were in it too. So I was like, to me, it was like, oh, I'm just hanging out with the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'd go camping for like a week or two in the mountains, and just,
Yeah.
it was good. It was a good time.
That's wild. Well, we're excited to follow your journey and keeping in touch with you and see how you're doing. And hopefully we'll definitely see you at some races soon.
Hey, where can our friends find you on social?
So on, let me see real quick.
You were on the socials. You are
I
posting
am
on the socials,
there.
and we can follow you there.
So on Instagram and TikTok, I believe it is VKong. So VKONG.
Like-
so like King
like-
Kong. Go to
okay.
V. It was a nickname.
I was gonna say Donkey Kong because that's where my brain goes.
It was a nickname from my uncle growing up. So he called me at one time and it stuck. 95 because I was born in 95. So VKong95, that is the Instagram. That's my Strava. That's my TikTok. That's pretty much my everything.
Yeah,
So,
you'll get a bunch of new followers. After that.
That's fun.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank
and
you.
I appreciate it. So like anybody, if they ever want to reach out to me, I'm not an expert, but if I can help in any way, I'd definitely love to. So
Heck yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to check us out on our website, www.where'sthefinishedpodcast.com. Follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, and we are going to be doing so many great things within the next few months. I know we have so many fun stories to share, and we'll probably catch up with Vincent and give him a call. And so we'll see you out there.
We're giving away. Don't forget, this is the last week to enter.
I think it's already going to be done.
Yeah, we're done by the time you'll already
Yes.
announced it before
So
they post the
whoever will know for the long haul giveaway, you will know who it is.
Congratulations, long haul recipient.
when I saw that, I signed up immediately. I was like, I gotta do that.
So congratulations to
Let's go. There's an ant on your hand. Just kidding. I thought there was, but it was that.
Oh, it's a mole.
It definitely. Oh God, there's an ant on your hand. Bless you.
Bless you.
Another one.
No, I only do one. I'm a single sneezer.
They say at work it's 3 and you go home.
Yeah.
3 and you go home of sneezes.
That's a thing.
I need to start. I have to start inducing
man.
sneezes. I got to learn how.
Well, I've got 2 little
'Cause-
girls, so I can't bring it home.
Okay.
I like this information.
3
3 sneezes and you go home.
Yeah.
What if I work from home? Where do I go then? Do I go to the bar?
I guess the other room. I don't know.
All right, you're working from the other room.
You got to go to the dining room. Well, you go to bed.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
That's working from the other room.
Yeah.
Yes. You're sneezy. Go to bed.
Sometimes I